Good afternoon, judges. I represent Team Sublight, and this is a photo of our team members. Today, we propose a system called Sublight, which is an electronic information board which conveys capacity conditions to passengers. Before I go into the details of what Sublight actually is, I would like to paint a picture of the background of our project. Firstly, the people that we hope would directly benefit from our project would be the MRT commuters. MRT, which stands for Mass Rapid Transit in Singapore, is a major form of public transport in Singapore. It has a ridership of approximately 1.6 million passengers per day, and it's a huge figure considering the fact that our population size is about 5 to 6 million. These are the goals that we seek to achieve with our project. Basically, we want to maximize the capacity of trains, reduce the uncertainty of commuters, and also in view of the concept of sustainable transportation, ultimately we will hope to improve service standards such that people will continue to use our MRT train service. Now, the rationale, why did we choose to do this project to begin with? Firstly, our group believes that there is an uneven capacity of trains, especially during peak hours, due to the lack of information of where to stand, where to wait for trains, and so on and so forth. So therefore, as you can see in the left picture, the capacity of the train is very full, such that this lady has no chance of entering the train. However, at a similar platform, way down the train order, there's another cabin that is relatively empty. If this lady had the information that this door would be relatively less full, she would have gotten a better chance to enter the train. And also, we found out that people do use information when provided, and this sets the backdrop for our project. So our group took a look at the existing systems in the world now, and we took two examples. One is from Canada, and they do measure the number of people taking buses and trains. However, that is primarily for data collection, meaning to say they do not feed back the information to passengers. Therefore, passengers cannot make use of that information when they are traveling. In Singapore, we have a similar system. However, it's for double-decker buses. Now, what this system does is that it will record the number of people on the upper deck and will feed the information down to the lower deck so that people at the lower deck can know how many vacant seats there are at the upper deck without even having to go up the upper deck. Now, the effect, what is the effect of providing information? Commuters do make decisions based on personal experiences and information from other sources. However, although primarily they base their decisions on personal experiences, it's variable because you will never know what the incoming train's capacity will be, and therefore people have to make use of information from other agents. Our solution tries to address these 2 points, and as you will see later on, our solution will address these two because it's easy to understand and it's easy to implement. So we decided to use a thermal imaging sensor because it's ideal for multi-entry facilities such as the entering and exiting of entering and exiting of commuters from trains, and also it's easy to install. All you need to do is place the sensors on top of train doors. So this is how our system actually looks like. It's a prototype, and it's just to give you an idea of what you're going to see next. Now, firstly, this is how it works. Firstly, the thermal imaging sensor will measure the number of people entering and exiting train doors at station A. And this information is transferred to station B. Why is it transferred to station B? It's because we want passengers at station B to make use of the information provided, such that they can position themselves before the train actually comes, and therefore increasing their chances of actually getting into the train. And this is what they will see at station B. The information will be provided that tells them the capacity of the incoming train carriage. To test if our prototype had any use, we conducted an experiment to evaluate our prototype. We used paper prototypes and placed them around our school compound, and we had 7 doors which simulated 7 actual platform entries for a simulated train platform. And we had participants decide where they want to stand before the train actually comes. And this experimental results are displayed in the next slide. So as mentioned earlier on, this is a schematic of the results that we gained from the experiment. This part indicates the area that the train is coming from. Those are the doors, and these are the entrance to the train platforms. These dots all indicate the positions that participants choose to take before the train actually comes. As you can see in our control condition, which doesn't have our system in place, the positions that the participants took are very polarized. And there's an uneven load because they do not have information of where to stand and so on, so therefore they use their primary experiences or their heuristics. In the treatment condition, which is the condition with our prototype, it's very obvious that the information provided from our prototype changed the positions that participants choose to take. Therefore, giving strength to our solution that people do actually use the information provided from our prototype. With that being said, we have different iterations of our prototype. We came from version 1 to version 3, and ideally this is what it should look like when it's placed on top of gates at MRT train stations. So in conclusion, other than the basic use of informing commuters on the incoming train carriages capacity, the secondary use can be the use of the system in subway management and planning. We can use the data obtained to adjust the frequency of trains during periods of peak periods and off-peak periods. A major strength of our project is that it's very easy to implement. All we need is, because the technology is already available, all we need to do is to mount the thermal imaging sensors and place the indicators on top of gates of the MRT trains. So, all in all, how does this support the idea of sustainable transportation? Firstly, we aim to use our system to improve service standards of trains such that people will continue to use and enjoy MRT train rides. Also, we hope to maximize the capacity of trains, thus minimizing wastages and increasing the efficiency of our trains and our resources. With that, I end my presentation, and I thank you for your time, and we welcome any questions.